And today with a ultra compact or ultra small video surveillance camera which has the objective to be hidden or at least to blend in with the environment that we put in, and then that we are able to see what the camera is capturing and to be reassured that everything is okay. So if you are on the market for something like this, then this might be a great option. I will leave a link down below so that you can check all the specifications, prices and whatnot. And if you are watching this on your Windows computer, don't forget to check out Keys Fan. Just in case you haven't activated yet, you will find budget official OEM keys at an affordable price, and with the coupon code that you can see on screen and on the description, you will get an extra discount. Now for the camera, I'm not really sure if I have a discount, but if I do, I will leave on the link down below as well. In terms of the packaging, we will have the camera itself and then all these accessories, including a manual. Now in my opinion, there are two interesting. One is the USB pen right over here, where you can put in the micro SD card that we can take out of the camera and then put in your computer if you still have USB type A. The most interesting in my opinion is this accessory right over here, which basically will allow us to put the camera on any tripod. So at this moment it looks like a GoPro and I can put it anywhere that I want. And if I want to use it as intended with the accessory that comes in, this one will allow me to glue it to any surface, a fridge or something like that, and put it on the angle that I want. So really interesting in terms of accessories. Size wise, it has 4 centimeters by 4 by 4. Actually at the front it has the lens and the infrared, so probably a little bit more than 4 centimeters, but quite small. It has a power button and a record button, but we will be using the app which I'm recording at this moment so that I can show you in a few moments. And we also have a micro SD card slot that will take up to 256 gigs cards, which is a lot, and it has a micro USB connection so that we can charge the battery, which is a 3000 milliamp hours battery, will last up to 100 days on standby, and if it's used on a daily usage, then up to 2 weeks. So not bad at all for a compact camera as this. I would say that this is a camera composed by the image processor and battery, because 3000 milliamp hours of battery will take most of the space that is right over here. The angle is quite good. It has a 160 degrees angle of recording and viewing, of course. And if you take an example like this angle that I'm recording right now, I'm using my Sony ZV-E10 with a 16mm lens, and I can capture this desk right over here, but I cannot capture, which I don't, my tripods and so on and so forth that are right over there. And with the camera and with a position that it's near me like this, I was able to record, as you can see on images, both the desk and the tripods right over there. So it has a really nice angle. Another example is I placed it on that side of the office and I could record everything that I've got right over here. I did record during the day and also during, well, without lights, during the day but without lights, and the image quality is quite good. The resolution, they state 4K, but on my testings the resolution is 2304 by 1296, recorded in HEVC. The quality is good, especially if we are looking at the phone instead of looking at the computer. And have in mind that this video right over here is a true 4K, so what happens is that the image will be stretched. But in my opinion, this kind of video is not to be analyzed on a computer, it's to be viewed on our mobile phone, where we have it every single day at every single hour, and we can check out that everything is okay or not where the camera is placed. So this is something that, although it's not really 4K, the image quality is good. There are 3 different levels of quality that we can record. Image quality recorded on the mini camera, which looks awesome. There is 3 different resolutions. One of the things I really enjoy is that we have a really wide angle. So let's take a look at the app right over here. First of all, we have this home page screen where we can add more than one device. I did check out, they have at least 3 different models of cameras, small cameras for different type of situations. This one is for indoor, but they also have a outdoor camera and so on and so forth. So you might want to check the website down below, where I can add right now more devices if I want to. I only have one, so if I press in, I will go to that menu. But let's check out the message that I've got right over here. And as you can see, I've got quite a few messages, all of them related to motion detection, which at this moment is disabled, or I would be getting motion detection every few seconds. Now I also can go to mine, and we have a lot of settings right over here, but one is the album, where I can just go and select the videos that you just seen a few moments ago and some pictures that I was taking just to test it out earlier. So these are the manual recordings that we do, but we will also have access to automatic recordings that I will share with you both on the cloud and also on the micro SD card. Now regarding all these settings, we will go to the camera itself to see the settings right over here. So this is the live feed. At this moment, as you can see, if I touch right over here, if I put my hand, you'll see that it's live feed, and the delay is very low. As you can see, we are in Super HD resolution. We have these 3 levels of image quality that we can change. We have the sound option, so you will have access to sound when someone speaks near to the camera. We can close this options menu right over here, and we can go full screen, which I cannot go at this moment, or my recording of the screen will stop. We also have the options for night vision. We have the automatic mode, which is what I've got right now, and we can disable that and put it to normal mode. We can disable or shut down the camera and then turn it on when we want from the app without touching the camera. We can take a picture, we can record manual videos. As we have seen, they will go to that album that we had at the back. And then we also have the options for the motion detection, which I did disable at this moment. And the motion detection works really nice, and it will detect a human from any other movement. So if you have a tree, for example, which we will not have because this is an indoor camera, but if you have any object moving, it will detect that it's not a human, so it will not give you the alarm unless you configure that. And lastly, we also have right over here the cloud playback. So at this moment, I'm using the service on the cloud. It is a trial version that we can test it out, and we have all the recordings right over here. So we can just select one and it will show me that recording. And if we go here to the cloud storage service, we will be able to see the packs that they have. So for example, it's not expensive. If we want to have a 30-day continuous shooting recorded on the cloud, we will have 60 euros per year. If we only want 15 days recording on the cloud and it will delete after the 15 days, then we will have 30 euros right over here. So just in case you don't want to use your SD card right over here, you might want to use the cloud service. Now, if I go to my SD cards, I've got everything recorded right over here, and some of the videos don't really matter. Some of them are motion detection, as we can see right over here, this for example, and others that were recorded when I pressed the button to record. And we can see that by the symbol of the watch and the person running right over here. So basically this is it. We also have some options right over here. We can see the camera name, we can see the signal strength, if it is online or not, and we can also have some access to some settings. One of the settings that is really interesting is that I'm connected to one Wi-Fi at this moment, but if I want to pick this camera and take to another location of my home, I can just select the other network that I want to connect and just take it there, which is something that not all devices are capable. Sometimes we have to completely reset the device to be able to put it on another network, and this one doesn't need that. And then we also have some options of the microphone, the speaker, the LED light, and so on and so forth. And if we want to restart the device, we can also do that. And besides that, we have the power mode, device health, which will give us the information that we have right over here in terms of battery, in terms of the network that we are connected. SD card options, so we can format our SD card, but at this moment, as we can see, 99.8 8% still free to use from 128 gigs. So files are quite small, so it will allow us to record a lot of files. And then we can also share our device with someone that has a phone, and that's about it. So you can try this QR code right over there, but probably will not be able to access it anymore. And basically this is it in terms of the options. There are quite a few more, but in terms of the main options, this is it. The function of the camera is basically to be hidden, to be disguised, and so that we can be at work, but at the same time we are with our eyes on the object that we want, or be aware if everything is okay or not. That being said, hope that you guys enjoyed this really small camera, which works really nice as we have seen. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget that usual thumbs up right over there, which is really appreciated on this side of the screen. My name is Roberto, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.